America is a place where all things are possible.
So,
okay, guys, so welcome back to our Patreon subscribers, our most exclusive subscribers. So I'm about to say exclibers, like exclusive and subscribers put together. But yeah, this is our bonus. We're still with Aaliyah, and we're talking about her company. I just want to make sure I say it right. The Hudson, say it, Aaliyah?
Technique.
The Hudson Technique, and it's located in which state? Mississippi. So if you're tuned into Mississippi, we want you to, well, Mississippi is a big state, right? So what city in Mississippi? Let's be real with these people.
I'm originally from Fayette, Mississippi. So I'm Fayette, Mississippi.
So Fayette, Mississippi. But is it something that you could go to other cities in Mississippi and do?
Yeah, that's actually what I'm doing. Yeah.
Right. So we need to say that. So if you want to bring Aaliyah to your city, let us know.
Okay, so thank you again, everybody, and thank you, Aaliyah, for doing this with us. So because you guys are our patrons, we wanted to give you something special, right? So we have some unique questions for Aaliyah in honor of Women's History Month. And so the first question is, what do you believe is a common misconception of artists, visual artists, or dancers, to be more specific?
So they say really that artists don't really get paid, especially dancers, unless we're like strippers. That's the little main stigma that they put on us. But what they fail to realize is dance is more than just moving our bodies. Dance is a brand. Dance can be, all right, I got my clothing line, the Hudson Technique clothing line. Okay, I got my Hudson Technique soap. I got a restaurant, vegan, but also I got a studio at the back where it could be a studio and like a restaurant and a little mini bar and not, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't just have to be dance. It can literally be whatever you want it to be as far as like an artist. It doesn't just have to be, for example, someone sings, they can make maybe their own mics, sell their own mics. It's so much that you can do with it. So if people just get off of the idea of just movement and think of it as branding and business and anything you want it to be, literally anything, like, you don't have to be broke. You can make money and you can actually get somewhere.
Right. You can go far. Well said. I live in New York City and I come from the New York City Broadway kind of area. Like that's how I trained in dance. I did ballet, tap, jazz, literally everything on stage, down stage, front stage, down lights. Oh my God. You know, one time like my friends came to my recital. They're like, wait till everything gets quiet. Go Tahyira. My instructors are like, Tahyira, that's very unprofessional. That's not what they do in the theater. And I'm like, all that stuff, right? So it's like, it's important for us as Black people, as women to like, have fun in your business. I feel like when we think about our businesses, we think about it as like how we work. Like when I go to work at my last company, basically like my Amazon brand warehouse, I'm not running my company how they're running their company. Yes. Like I just work here, you know? And it's like you learn from those environments, like, okay, not what to do, what not to do. I should say what not to do, like talk to your employees nicely, whatever. So it's like, it's important, like I look back, you said that it's not just, I do dance. It's more about that. It's like, I'm a CEO because I know I'm gonna be a better boss than the bosses that I've had. It's literally that. It's like, what do I want to do to be a boss in? You know? So, no, she's snapping. I'm like, so I like that you just made space for me to say that because I felt like I've been wanting to say that. And I'm like, Aaliyah gets it.
Yeah, and it's good because like the way you're talking about making it into a brand, that also just ties back into the bigger picture of, you know, you setting your own worth. Because if you can see the bigger picture of the Hudson Technique being this, then like how Master P says, right? They came and offered him $1 million and he was like, well, shoot, if you offering me $1 million, then I know I must be worth at least 5 or 10 or whatever. So it's like, if you can see that the Hudson Technique can be all these things, and you know, if somebody came up to you and was just like, oh, let me just buy it off you and try to give you chump change, you're like, nah, because this is a brand boo-boo, like, so you pay up, right?
It's a fact. I always tell a lot of, especially like I say, Black women, it's all Black women tuned in on this panel. Ask yourself this every time you feel a negative thought. If you were a white guy, would you think that right now? Would you feel that right now? If you were a white guy, and I went to an all-white school, I come from, I'm not from an HBCU. I threw myself into the white world. I come from New York City, so it's like, hello, you know? It's like, so I know how they operate, I know how they think. That's how people see me. That's why a lot of people are like, oh my God, like, yeah, but a lot of white people, they understand it because that's how they are. And it's not met with, it's like, I'm a business professional, don't talk to me crazy. Like, you know? So we gotta just own that, you guys. And that's something that I learned in therapy and all that generational bullshit and master slave, we're still there. So sometimes you have emotions and feelings, it's like, well, I feel like that. And it's like, go do research and you really got, as like what Ileana was said, like do the work. do the work to find out like why you feel
Yep.
that you're not more, you know. I watched the movie Harriet. It's like so much things out right now that like Judas and the Black Messiah, like I am a revolutionary. Like, you know what I mean? There's so much things out in our current time, 2020, 2021, in the pandemic, like Aaliyah said, that can help you understand why we feel the way we feel from everything that has never been done before as Black women, right? Stacey Abrams, Kamala Harris, Michelle Obama, like they're living right now, you know? So I learn from these women every day in their life. So I wanted to just share that with our listeners right now.
That was the next t-shirt. WWAGD. What would no, I did it backwards. WWGD. What would a white guy do?
And I like how I talk and Perky just like products. More products.
brand. You see,
Hey, how much are the t-shirts?
We don't even have them out yet.
We don't know yet.
We're just making them. Like, we wanted to see if people like, we don't know sometimes if people are actually paying attention to us or if we're just doing this for each other. Like, are we just talking to each other every week, or do you guys actually like this, you know? So
yeah, no, people. Yeah, no, we're still working on that though. Like we're saying that jokingly, but we're still working on the shop so that we can see metrics, and we don't have feedback yet. So a lot of the stuff we just throwing it out there. But we could get you a shirt, you know, we're working on all that stuff. So let's not say that, Perky. You can get a shirt.
I'm just kidding. Yeah,
I know we're a little crazy.
Okay, so we have 10 minutes left. So quickly, the next question. What is something that has surprised you as you begun teaching the Hudson technique to others?
What has surprised me? The reactions, like people's reactions from it. I sent you the testimonials on Instagram, and it's like they love it as much as I love it, and that makes me so happy because it's like I'm really doing something, like, and it's like doors are opening without me like trying to, you know, find a door. It's just
without knocking.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I hope this keeps up. It's really nice. The door's opening, and it's awesome. It just makes me feel like I'm supposed to be here, you know?
Yeah.
It's the best.
Because you are.
Right. I'm gonna say that was a beautiful I am a virtual affirmation. I am supposed to be here. Hate that, girl.
Okay, you want to ask the last one?
Yeah, I'm just because, you know, we can't, like, I'm just, I was gonna just try to pull it up. I don't know why my screen keeps like glitching out today. All right, so final question for our on our Patreon bonus is, as you continue to spread the Hudson technique, what is a piece of your mission that you want to ensure is received by your audience? So yeah, when they see you, what do you want them to know?
What I want people to know, although I'm not like religious and conservative, you guys, but I want to take this. The Bible says in the beginning, God created. And I want everybody to know that you are the same. Go brand it, go explode. And that's what I want. I'm really trying. I want my brand to really blow up. I want Hudson to blow up. And then like I said, create generational wealth for my kids and so on and so on, where when I'm dead and it's still going. Like, it's, you know how Nike is going, all these brands are going. I want Hudson to still be going. And I want kids to see that in the beginning that they can create, and whatever they speak, you know, it's also said God spoke life. So when they speak life over themselves and when they continue to just be a creator, just as it explains in Genesis, that's what I just want to see people use that. And I want to see people take that, and just so many creators and everybody's just exploding and blowing up. That's what I want to see. And that's what I want them to take from it.
Okay, that's good.
That's beautiful.
That was really good. Okay, and I like how you put in your own on your last name, because, you know, as women, sometimes when we get married or we have to strip some parts of our identity. So I like that you still pushing your own legacy behind your Hudson last name, even if you maybe change it in the future. So that's good. Okay, so again, you can follow her at Aaliyah Hudson. That's one H, right? Not two?
Yeah, one H.
One H. So AALIYAH Hudson, UDSON, right?
Yeah.
And then please follow us for us. the number 4 US. Go follow our website, forusnation.com. And thank you again for being a patron. We look
Make
forward
sure you,
to our community. Go ahead.
yes, I was saying, make sure you guys subscribe to the podcast too, so that you don't miss an episode. You just know that we just dropped another one. It's just coming, so that makes it easier for you to stay engaged in our community. And like I said, we're dropping tons of nuggets, tools, and maybe you could be up here next. You never know. So yeah, just make sure you subscribe and follow Aaliyah.
Yes, and look out for our shirts. Y'all know I was just playing. They
Yeah, we were just
That's why
playing.
I'm wearing it.
That's
why I'm wearing it. I just be
we gotta retrain on our marketing pitch.
We had
That
it.
wasn't it. Well, yeah. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for your time today, Aaliyah.
Yes, thank you guys.
Happy Women's History Month.
See you.
I'm fucking snapping.
America is a place where all things are possible. 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 A place where all